So we seem to be all set here. Got a minute and a half to go. Let's start right now. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome back to my stream. I'm Pierre, your host. Well, we're starting a couple minutes early. I'm kind of anxious to get back to this painting. We're so close to the end of it, yet we still have quite a bit of work to do. So let's start off like always by going over to the computer. Let's check out what we did yesterday, and we'll tackle our day from there. So we did quite a bit yesterday. We started off by finishing off our plants. After that, we did the black outline to that. We added our leaves in white paint so that what we're going to do today will be a lot more vibrant, more brilliant, because I love my colors to be really electric. So that is what we did yesterday. What are we going to do today? Well, today we're going to start off by putting the first coat of yellow paint on these leaves. Then I'm going to do in white my heart that's going to go in this corner. And hopefully we can finish the day by putting a second coat of yellow paint on that before calling it quits. So let me get my paints together here. I'm going to use this beautiful gold yellow. What's it called? I guess officially it's called, what is it called? Azo Yellow Medium. Okay, that's a nice name for a nice yellow. Let me just get a little palette together right here. Maybe this one right here. I'll just peel off this old paint that's on the bottom of this cap. Ugh. Come on now. Be good to Daddy. There we go. Now it's starting to peel. Though it's breaking off in little pieces. Usually it peels off in one shot, which allows me to have a beautiful, fresh and clean palette to work with. There we go. Let me just get rid of all this stuff here. Don't I have something better? There we go. I'll just use these pair of scissors to get rid of all this dried up orange paint. There we go. Okay. Okay, there we go. So let me grab my knife. Let's get this yellow paint together. And I can feel, I washed my hair today, and I can feel that my hair is all over the place. It's going to be a pain in the neck. So what I'm going to do is just tie it up in a ponytail like that. It's not going to bother me. There we go. Oh, it's so hot and muggy today that having this wet hair on my neck felt really good. But with the fan that's on back there, and it's just blowing my hair all over the place. So I assume that I put enough paint right there on my palette. No matter what I do, I'm going to need 2 coats because it just doesn't cover that well. And let me grab the right paintbrush for that. So I assume this one will do the trick. Put that to soak as I clean off my knife. There we go. Very good. So Now it's my ponytail that's in the way. Oh boy. Let's cut this hair. Okay, so I'm just going to mix a little bit of water with this paint just so that it spreads the way it should. I'm going to need a little bit more water in that. I don't want to put too much water because I want this paint to maintain its opacity to the maximum, but yet I do want it to be a little less stiff and a little more creamy in texture, which is just about the way it is now. Looks like some kind of a lemon pudding. Okay, just work this all the way around, just like that. I'll add one more drop of water that I'll blend in so that everything flows the way it should. Okay, everything seems to be working fine on the computer. I've been tweaking this microphone of mine because I don't really have it just set the way it should work perfectly, so hopefully it's not too bad. And I'm going to have to work after we do this streaming today, work more on this microphone, maybe add a noise gate or something just to get the sound to be even more better. So what am I doing right now? I'm talking and I'm not thinking. I'm going to move my camera number 1 closer. There we go. That's what I'm doing. I'm here to paint. It's a good thing I keep reminding myself why I come here. There we go. So camera number 1 is all set. My paintbrush and paint are all set as well. Let me just wipe down the excess paint on the handle. There we go. And I'll switch over to camera number 1 and we can start painting and adding the first coat of this beautiful yellow to our leaves. So I'm already running into trouble for one very simple reason. I often mention that to do a good job while you're painting is you have to have your paint to be the right consistency, to have the right paintbrush, and to be in a comfortable position to paint. If you can reunite all 3 of those conditions, everything should go smoothly. I have 2 of the right conditions. The third is that I'm a little too short to do these upper leaves, so I do have a stool right here, which is nothing more than a large paint can, but at least I'm going to be able to stand on that and I'll be able to paint much better. So let's go back to camera number 1, climb up on my little stool, and yes, much better. Now I don't have to be too difficult or too precise because there will be a second coat of this yellow, plus there will be a darker beige ochre yellow that will go on top of that just to give it some shading. And then there will be, of course, the black outline. So I have a lot of room. There we go. A lot of room to make mistakes and to fix them if I make mistakes, which of course I rarely do, being the pro that I am. And of course I'm just kidding. There we go. So I guess there's no reason for me to be too sloppy either. There we go. So I'm just going to move the camera over a little bit as we tackle these other leaves. I'll start off with these two in the middle first. Very good. Let's tackle these last guys over there. Very nice. In French, this would be called jaune d'or, golden yellow. And it is indeed one of my favorite yellows. I use it all the time. I don't really like the bright yellow, the lemon yellow. I like more this golden yellow, which is a little more earthy. Yeah, I'm putting this on very thick, I must admit. There we go. Okay, so we got that done. Let's bring the camera over here. We'll get these middle ones right down here. I'll offset the camera a little bit to make sure that I'm not in front of the lens. Just like that. I guess I can put my little stool away, though I'm going to need it in a few minutes to sit on now that I think about it. So I'm just going to add a little bit more water to my paint, which is getting rather thick quite quickly. There we go. So let's go back to camera number 1. And actually what I'm going to do just for my film, just so I have some materials to do my editing with, I am going to zoom in a little more, just like that. There we go. Actually, with the glare from the window, it doesn't look that great on the camera, and that's the way the ball bounces. So on Friday, we'll be doing my 200th stream, so I'm having some musical guests coming. I'm going to have a little party here while I finish this painting, hopefully. My friend Diego, who lends us his music for my streaming will be here live to play the violin. My friend Jalil with his African instruments as well. So that should be a lot of fun. There we go. And let's pull the camera back and switch sides. Let's go way over here. And I'll zoom in a little bit. Get these babies first. Start with the top, work our way down. Boy, this paint is thick. And no matter how thick you put this paint on, you still need 2 coats. Actually, you could even put several coats, more than 2. It wouldn't hurt, but we seem to be getting away with just 2. 2 coats seems to do the trick. There we go. Very cool. Let's get these 2 guys before we tackle the ones on the bottom. Once again, I'm just going to add a little bit of water to my paint. I'm going to take a few seconds to do that. I guess I could do that right now. As you can see, it's awfully thick here on my palette. And I'm actually going to even add another drop of water. There we go. And let's just mix all this together. There we go. Very good. All right. Very good. So let me pull the camera back and move it out of the way. We're going to go down to these lower leaves down here. And for that, I am going to just grab my little stool here, my paint can stool, just like that. Bring over my chair. And let's get back to camera number 1. There we go. Again, no need for me to be too picky. which doesn't mean being too sloppy either. All right. Very good. So let me just turn around, get these last leaves here, that I don't have to move the camera. Just like that. Okay. Boy, this paint is already thick again. Boy, with this heat, all the water is evaporating extremely quickly. Amazing. I must say it is awfully muggy out. Well, I am going to have to add a little bit of water. There we go. Just a little bit of water here on the palette. There we go. Let's work on these guys now. Very good. And let's tackle this last little heart before we tackle the big heart. Very good. All right. So let me just move this out of the way. Pull camera number 1 back, even though we'll be moving it in a few seconds, but still. So, what's it look like now? Oh yes, everything's coming together very nicely. Very nicely. So I just turned on the fan on medium, just so that these leaves will dry a little faster. And now, let's get to the heart of matter, the heart, an essential part of this painting, which I will do with some white paint. So I'll get my faithful little knife out here. And the white paint that we're going to need. I'm a rebel. Ooh. There we go. Knife is all clean. So now I need the right paintbrush. And I'm wondering if this paintbrush that I use to do the yellow paint isn't just what I need. It sure looks like it though. So let's try that. Okay, so even if there's a little yellow that mixes with the white, it's no big deal. This is just the background basically, just so that the colors that go on top will be a lot more vibrant. And just like with the yellow paint, I'm going to work it for a few minutes or a few seconds, just so it will flow the way I want it to. This is kind of a crucial part of my painting. I really, even though I've done hundreds, if not thousands of these hearts, every one is a challenge. I have a certain vision of them in my mind, and if I can paint as close as possible to what I see in my head, it's great. Doesn't always work out that way though. So we'll just keep our fingers crossed today, and hopefully we'll get it right. So I'm going to rinse off this brush again, get rid of the excess water. There we go. So I am going to just bring up camera number 1 again, set it more or less where I'll be out of the way, even though it distorts quite a bit by putting it off to the side, but that's the way it goes. So I am ready to tackle this heart. And I'm just going to stay concentrated for a few minutes. And again, because of the outline that's going to go on this and my two coats of colors, I have a lot of leeway for screw-ups or mistakes. So I do not panic. I know this is just the first coat. So now is where I kind of just hopefully pull it all together. All right. All right, all right. Yes, there we go. Come on, baby. There we go. So what does that give from afar? We are getting there. Just a little more, just a little touch up right here. All right, very good. Okay, very good. Very good. It's not perfect yet. I'll do that as I fill it in little by little. So there's no need for me to panic now. Like I mentioned, I have a lot of leeway for bringing it to where it's supposed to be. So my problem is that these yellow leaves are definitely not dry at all. So that means only one thing, that we are done for the day, because I cannot continue, which is kind of a drag. But I got tomorrow and Friday to finish this baby off. I don't think that will be a problem. Tomorrow we will do finish off these leaves, put the first coat of color to the heart, Then the outline to the leaves, we should be able to do all that tomorrow. And then Friday, the outline to our heart. Maybe second coat tomorrow, first, second coat. Anyways, we'll figure that out as we go along. So I guess we come to the conclusion of today's stream. I want to thank you very much. It was a short stream compared to the last few days, which were several hours long. There I see only 38 minutes. So no problem. Time to go to the beach, right? So anyways, thank you, my friends, for joining me. I hope you'll join me tomorrow. The difference is since it's Thursday, tomorrow I'll be streaming on Facebook Live, and my stream will be in French. So that is the only difference about Thursdays, and hopefully you'll join me again on Friday as well as we finish this painting and that we throw our 200th stream anniversary musical show. So anyways, until tomorrow, I want to say two things. I'm going to leave you with my schedule, and the other thing is saying ciao mes amis.